Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Awesome Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Ducks will kick this away to get us going here. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's in the clear at the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Indiana.
All right, Chris, if you remember yesterday, the offensive coordinator told us that he thought if he could get the ball to this receiver, he had a chance to make plays for them. And here we are in the opening drive of the game. First play, they give him the football, and you can see what he can do.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Indiana 7, Oregon 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle, but 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off the RPO, caught to the right. What a spin move. He's in the clear now. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
And And the Ducks trying to cash in here in the red zone. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Moore. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. So keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant a seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
1st and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Throwing off play action. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Over the middle, it's Williams. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
On 1st down, it's play action. With the catch, it's Cooper. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The Hoosiers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
At the 35-yard line. Second down coming up.
That completion makes it second and medium. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence.
That makes the score Indiana 10, Oregon 7.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
To kick this one away.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Dropping back. It's Moore. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Oregon.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
The extra point.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Got momentum after scoring that that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kickoff.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. That's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, Hoosiers! There was no catching him that time.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT puts them up 3.
That makes the score Indiana 17, Oregon 14.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The back's got it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with a toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To throw. It's Moore. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Ducks pick up enough for a first down here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
At the 37. Brings up third down.
Here we go. Third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Garcia. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now. First down at the 34.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Dropping back. It's Moore. That's caught. It's Garcia. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a short completion at the big tight end. The Ducks keep the football on the move.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Handoff from the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Here he goes. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Ducks line it up with first and goal. QB decides to keep it here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Battle down near the goal line. Third down and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down to start with the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Caught behind the line. It's Hemby. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
The Hoosiers will have to punt this one away. Fielded near the 20. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Looking for some space. It's Hughes. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking downfield. It's Moore. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball to 44.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Receivers are bunched together. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
3rd down coming up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back in motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Took his eyes off the football.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. What a missed opportunity here. A chance for a big play. He's wide open. I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown. Just drops the football.
And the Ducks will line up to boot it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
was complete.
Boy, this is
on the
great
screen.
execution here on
He
this
brought
screenplay
down
to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense that you can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Second down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Tight end makes the grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Gain of 18. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Hoosiers will have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It's now second down.
Here comes second and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense has got it. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Oregon. The defense produces 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and it gets him a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Short throw complete to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the run, it's Hemby. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on second and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Grab down the middle. It's Hemby. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. crucial third down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch downfield. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
A pickup of 8. Brings up second down.
A completion makes it second and short. Looking for a receiver. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
28, Indiana, 17.
Second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And the wideout goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Gets rid of it on the move. With the catch, it's Moore. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
First down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Give it to the back again. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a wide receiver screen. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Caught over the middle. It's Garcia. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to chuck it again. A deep shot to the left side. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Here's the second down play. To the air. It's Mendoza. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. He brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here. Down multiple scores. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Short pass. Finds the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They're going to run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
Sticking with the running game. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Oh, boy, Chris. The defensive coordinator goes with the man look on third down, and he chose wrong. This drive is still alive thanks to just an amazing play by this offense, not just to get the first, but to set him up that close to the goal line.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here first. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
And makes the score. Oregon 28, Indiana 25.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner is brought down. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
By the tight end. He's tackled at the 36. Brings up second down.
That completion sets up a second down play. Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Hemby. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
It's second down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And the Hoosiers with 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. His arm might be sore after this performance. That's more than 450 passing yards now.
You think his arm's tired? Man, look at that defense.
Yeah, put them in the ice bath, get him some oxygen. It's been a tough day.
Man, they have been confused this entire day. Quarterback's just firing away, and this defense cannot slow him down. Right now, this quarterback is just dicing him up.
And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Hoosiers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short at the goal line.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the defense brings him down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Moore. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. Looking to throw here. That's caught. It's Garcia. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down.
25.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Now here he goes. Past the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to advance on the football.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Hoosiers will line up to kick it away when it comes for his second punt of the game. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner will be brought down. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Quarterback pulls the ball, it's a keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
They'll kick it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Cooper. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The receiver grabs it. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Mendoza. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Gain of 9. Good enough for a first down.
The Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, and get a little bit closer to the marker.
Second down coming up.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
He's brought down at the 16-yard line. Brings up second down.
And the Hoosiers are in the red zone now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. To throw, it's Mendoza. Quick throw, testing the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! This offense really clicking. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Lining up to try the extra point.
On for the extra point.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Oregon 35, Indiana 32.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Trying to find room. It's Hughes. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
He keeps it. QB draw. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Third down coming up.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Dropping back. It's Moore. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Second down after the incompletion. Ball handed off. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The Hoosiers will bring their punt team onto the field. He'll field the punt. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. To the air. It's Moore. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A completion makes it 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Breaks loose at the 45. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Garcia. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback keeps the football. They stop him, but it's a first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
The Ducks offense is on the move now. Leaning on the run game here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he knocks it right through. set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Makes the catch downfield. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
To the tight end. Gain of 17 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.